Hey guys, it's Vicky. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be going over what sold on Poshmark last week. The dates October 5th through the 11th. So I'm only going to talk about Poshmark this week because I only had 3 sales between Mercari and Facebook Marketplace that equaled $20 net profit for me. So that's what I made on those platforms. On Poshmark this week, I had 37 orders, so I will cover some of those and kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing in my closet because I've changed some things up. But yeah, I want to talk about a couple things. So I do want to apologize because it is probably kind of loud in here. My computer is very loud, the air conditioner vent is loud, and this mic is super sensitive. Also, if you hear kids screaming in the background, I got their 3 girls here. They're doing their Zoom classes, but they're kind of giggling and, you know, being kids. I've had to keep getting up and going to get onto them to do their work. I have my sister's 2 girls, so yeah, I wasn't expecting this. So yeah, if I end up hearing them whenever I'm editing this video I will have to put music in it. I know some people don't like that, but I will do my best to make it as quiet as possible. I just need to provide privacy for them as they have class and all of that, you know, so. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what's going on in my Poshmark closet right now. So last week, I typically list 60 new items every single week. And I have found that whenever I list 60 new items every single week, that my sales are consistent. And I do make between $550 to $600 a week net profit after cost of goods have been taken out. However, last week, I listed 10 items. And my sales definitely dropped. So I think obviously listing is a huge thing. You need to list. If you want to make more money, keep listing items. Keep listing items. Another thing that I am trying to focus on now is getting some of these low price items out of my closet, get them gone, start focusing on sourcing items with larger profit margins, because this last weekend I had over 25 items I had to ship out, and if there's one thing that I hate the most about reselling, it's shipping. I don't like packing things for shipments. So I figure the less items I have with the higher profit margin, the better. You know, if I can sell like 4 things in a weekend and profit $200 or $300, that'll be great. So that's going to be my next step, moving in that direction. I mean, obviously I have tried, but it's not as easy to do here in Columbia. So I am planning on sourcing in Charlotte every single week from now on. I went Saturday to the bins there, and I was just extremely happy with the amount of amazing items I was able to find. And I will be doing a thrift haul in a little bit. That'll be up on Wednesday for you to see if you'd like to. But I think I found some really good stuff. And I mean, nobody was after it. It was strange. I don't understand it. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into why you're here, which is Poshmark What Sold video. So on Poshmark, 37 orders. So I did have 2 bundles, so I had more than 37 items sell. I will go ahead and show you my screen so we can go over some of the items that did sell, and I can kind of talk to you about what I was doing in my closet. Okay, here on Poshmark, these are all of my solds for the last week. These 4 items sold yesterday, and we'll go through everything else. So if you want to see what sold for over $20, I can show you those real quick. The sack bag, it was a black pebbled leather shoulder bag. I paid $1.89 at the Goodwill bins, and it sold for 25 bucks. Did it come from Goodwill bins? Actually, no. It was $2, and it was from his house. My bad. So that sold. It was in good condition. She offered me 25. The next item I got during my thrift with me video that I did, my little challenge video to see how much I could flip $20 into. So these Athleta black Trekkie hike pants, they sold for $27, which was great. I paid $1. I think, what did they charge me? $2.38, I believe it was. I'm not really sure, but it was around $2 that I paid for these. So that was another sale that I had. This Lily Pulitzer top, this sold for $22, and I paid $2 for this at his house. There is a gnat flying super fast, and I do not like these gnats. If you open the door here at my house to go outside, gnats and mosquitoes just come rushing in the house. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, it was this pretty Providence Secret Snail Silk blouse. It sold. And did I have anything else? This was part of a bundle, so I can't count that. Let's see. This Patagonia Retool Snap Tee Pullover was my daughter's, and she gave it to me to sell for her. It was in excellent condition. The person offered me $55. I texted my daughter, asked her if that was okay, and she said that's fine. So that's that. That's sold within 2 days of listing as well. And then I sold these Free People jeans for $25, and yeah, I think that's it. I think that was everything that sold for over $20. Yeah. So, you know, I have a lot of $10 sales, as you can see, a ton of $10 sales. I don't recommend picking up these things if you want them to sell fast. Now, if you watched my last video that I did, I noticed whenever I was researching sold items that it was showing the date that these items had sold, the date that these items were listed. I was trying to figure it out. Somebody in the comment section said if you right click on a picture and then you go down to where it says inspect, I'm just showing you real quick what to do. You can look right here at this date right here, and it tells you when the item was listed. So I listed this item on October 1st. 2020, and it sold on October 10th. So it took like 9 days for it to sell. So just in reference to that last video I did, I wanted to mention that before I forgot, because I will forget, and then yeah, so anyway, so yeah, like I said, a lot of items sold for $10. This Tahari knit cardigan sold for $10. This Halogen leopard loafers sold for $10. Eileen Fisher black skinny jeans sold for $15. I've had them for a while. I think I've relisted them recently. But let's see, when did I list them? Oh, so I listed these July 28th. So it took a long time for them to sell. So I'm glad I got rid of them. $10 for the shawl. I took $12 offer for this Levi's jean jacket. This handmade floral satin dress was part of a bundle, which included these J41 clogs, this nightgown, this toured dress, this vintage sweater, and this striped top. Oh, and this vintage 90s t-shirt. So this was a seven-piece bundle. The nightgown got snagged when I was taking it out of the closet, so I actually am giving her a pair of Madewell boots as a replacement. You know, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Then we had this Anthropology gray knit top. It sold for $10. This Bcbg Max sweater dress sold for $10, and it, you know, Bcbg Max just doesn't do well for me. I don't know what items from their collection sell well, but it doesn't seem to be dresses, because I have multiple dresses that I cannot even hardly give away. Like, it took a very long time to get rid of some of the things that I've had by Bcbg. So I typically just leave them behind now. I don't even bother. It's just like their sweaters I'll still pick up, but no. This fly is driving me crazy. He's really pushing his luck. That's all I can say. I don't usually mess with him. I leave him alone, but this little, it's like a little tiny gnat. The kind of gnat that likes to get all up all over your face when you're sweating. Yeah, it's that, and this is not okay. Anyway, so the next item was this Altered State ruffle top. I have had this top for a long time. I know that I've recently listed it. So this one was listed on the 8th, so I relisted it on the 8th, and then it sold not long after, so that's a good thing. So the Patagonia 55 Harry Potter t-shirt, I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $10. These earrings are consignment for one of the ladies that I know, and it was missing a rhinestone. It did have a missing rhinestone, so I could not sell it for more just because of that. These Bcbg boots sold. I got these from the bins for like $1.89, $2, something like that. They were pretty light. I paid $1 for this Lane Bryant cardigan, sold it for 10. This Anthropology striped blazer I sold for 10. I paid $5.75 for it, so didn't really make much, but I got my money back. It was kind of a bad buy. I did not comp it whenever I was in the store, and when I got home and comped it, I realized that it doesn't sell for anything, and there was a ton of them already listed. So move on, Vicky, move on. $15 for this Athleta Power Up long sleeve top. The next item was this J. Crew wrap dress. It sold for 10. I know I could have got more from that, but I've had it for a very long time. I've relisted it multiple times, and yeah, it is what it is. Soft surrounding black linen roll-up shorts sold for 10. I've had those for a long time as well. This Carlisle black and white checker front sweater vest I got from the Salvation Army. I think I paid 99 cents for that. So that was from Augusta, and I've had it for quite some time as well, since right after the pandemic started. This 11Cs, which is Anthropology, this skirt sold for 10 bucks. And then I had this Eileen Fisher Petites cream sweater sold for $15. I also had another bundle that sold for $75. So that included these Jack Rogers boots, this Gibson mug, this Free People black knit dress, these Mark Fisher sandals, this 2-piece pillow set, and this pillow that sold, and this pillow from 8 Mood. So then I had a $9 sale for this vintage Joseph Feldman blazer. I've had that for way too long, so I'm glad to see that go. Kenzie jeans sold for 11. These American Eagle hipster flare jeans sold for 13. This Michael Kors pumps, they sold for 17. These are really old too. I think these are like, well, super old. I don't know. I paid $1.89 at the bins for these. This had a hole in it, like it was wearing through. It sold for 9. I paid 2. These Nike pants sold for $10. This Zumba top sold for 11. This vintage leather boho fringe crossbody sold for 15. This vintage Enesco Santa Clown music box. It was like a wind-up thing, kind of creepy. Sold for $12. These Aerosol size 12 loafers sold for 10. And then these Minnetonka moccasins sold for 15. So that's everything that sold last week. So my gross sales were $630 for the week. My net profit after fees were taken out was $465.12, and my cost of goods for the week were $99.12, and then my actual bring home $366. So $366. I've said many times I want to make $375 a week on Poshmark, so I didn't make my goal this last week. If I would have listed 60 new items last week, would I have made it? Probably. So I will get back on track this week, and hopefully this week will be better than last week. However, I have noticed that typically the first 1 to 2 weeks of each month is slower than the rest of the month. So that could be also what it is. So I don't know. What else? So add my 20 bucks from Facebook Marketplace and Mercari, and I made $386 for the week. So not enough in my book, but I did work at my job last week, so I did get paid to do that. Not a good week for me, but sufficient. It paid bills, and that's all that matters. So that is it for this video. If you like this sort of content, be sure to give me a like before you leave, and if you're not subscribed, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel. I typically put out new content on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, unless I forget, and then it goes up on Saturdays. So I will talk to you all in my next video, which will be on Wednesday. It'll be a Goodwill thrift haul from Charlotte's Goodwill Bins. So I will talk to y'all then. Have a great day, take care, and stay safe. Bye.